Anyway, let's watch this normal QAnon conversation.
All right, so we are at a Donald Trump rally. Why don't you tell me your name and what are you doing here?
So my name is Mike. I'm from Merrimack, New Hampshire, and I'm here to see my favorite president in the whole world, Donald Trump,
And why is he your favorite?
because he's
Homie is so inbred, dog. Like, that's crazy. You need genetic diversity in the gene pool, homie. Like, what the fuck, dude?
he does what he says. He gets it done.
Did he build the wall?
I believe he is, and I believe the mainstream.
But he didn't.
No. I believe that's just lies by the mainstream media, and they're covering up the truth.
Did he win the election?
Absolutely.
And why isn't he in office?
You know what? I mean, if you know what this shirt means,
What does this shirt mean?
Q is it's a mix of different things, but it's basically saying that the world is not how it seems. The media is all fake. The media is not reporting accurate information.
Not reporting that he is actually in office?
What I believe, what actually quite a few Trump supporters believe is that Trump is still the president right now. He is running a shadow president.
The best question in that situation is to be, okay, so is Trump responsible for the skyrocketing inflation and the war in Ukraine? Because that's what I would ask. I'd be like, so are you saying that Trump is responsible for the war in Ukraine then? Like shit that they care about?
Possibly from Mar-a-Lago.
Is Trump responsible for the skyrocketing immigration that is not really, but you know?
The White House, the real White House, is shut down.
So you don't like how everything's going with him in office still?
So I believe that it's all a movie we're watching. That's what I have been told. It's all a movie, and we have actors playing different people who.
Like who else?
So Biden, the real Joe Biden that was with Obama.
Joe Biden.
When he
Voice crack.
was vice president with Obama, he's been executed.
So that's like Tupac, Biggie. They have.
Dude, that's so sick. I mean, that's like fun. This is like fun. This is fun. To be this level of like schizophrenic is kind of fun. You have to admit. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's from New Hampshire. His life is so boring. You know what I mean? His life is so incredibly boring, except for the fact that like he thinks that, you know, there's this like thread that he needs to follow. Oh, dude, this is such a good, funny take. Fellow New Hampshire guy, and I can confirm we are the Florida of the Northeast. Yeah, a lot of people say that Ohio is the Florida of, like, I guess not technically the Northeast, but New Hampshire is like significantly more of a Florida enclave, in my opinion, than Ohio is. Like, Ohio has the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. It just kind of sucks. But like New Hampshire is the most like we are libertarian state in the fucking North. It's pretty funny. Damn, Elwig Stray. I'm pretty sure Ludwig, by the way, Ludwig's fucking parents are also related to one another. So like he ain't defeating the New Hampshire allegations anytime soon. Ludwig, the whitest man in America. Ludwig, whose parents were also related to one another. Not his parents, grandparents. So, you know, like all jokes aside, he is very New Hampshire in that regard.
Replacement. He's a hologram.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. And
You really think that?
I do. I genuinely believe it. I believe that we've been brainwashed our whole lives. I really do. And that the fake Biden is being played by. There's a few people playing him. James Woods could be a few other prominent actors who are on.
Wait, James Woods? He thinks like also QAnon actor James Woods is playing Joe Biden? Why wouldn't he tell you then? Isn't that kind of fucked up? Like James Woods is a fellow traveler, no? Like he's one of yours. So like why wouldn't he tell you? You don't think that that's like fucked up?
Trump's side in a row.
Did you just casually say Lud was inbred and not a jock savage? I love Ludwig. You guys know this. And Ludwig could have turned out way worse. Ludwig could have been this fucking guy, okay? But instead, he became this kind, loving individual, okay? Think about that. You gotta give him props for that. You know what I mean? Like, he could have been this. Think about that. Like, I've actually, I mean, look, I've known Ludwig's sister for even longer than I've known Ludwig. She's also wonderful. She's also great. So I suspect like their mom has a lot to do with it, right? Because like he was fucking, New Hampshire raised. Okay, his dad passed away. Like he has all of the makings of like a dude that should have been like this and yet became the exact opposite. Think about that. Like, all jokes aside, I know I always say, like, mogul male, right wing, whatever. Like, I mean, think about that really quickly. It is tremendously impressive that as a New Hampshire bred dude, why is Lud catching strays right now? What do you mean? He's not. That's not a stray at all. You just don't expect someone when you think about like Ludwig's, when you think about Ludwig on paper, okay? When you think about Ludwig on paper, who he became, like someone who is, pro-trans rights, someone who's just like a sweetheart, very kind guy, very nice guy overall. One of my favorite people on this fucking space. If you ever were to clip this and send it to him, I'd be like, I'm lying, for the record. So I'd be like, no, it's fucking fake. But anyway, he's a solid dude, right? On paper, though, grandparents were related to one another. He's super fucking white. He grew up in New Hampshire. He went to ASU. Like, you would expect him to be the worst shitlord of all time. Okay? Like, think about that. He has the makings of like the typical, like the prototype of like the worst fucking chud. Okay? But I assume, I've never, like I said, I never met his mom, but I assume she is a sweetheart as well. Because, like, I mean, look at him. He's great. ASU is not a party school anymore. This isn't the 90s. Yes, it is. This isn't the 90s, but ASU absolutely is a party school. What the fuck are you talking about? Just because they have like fat engineering contracts with the defense industry doesn't mean that the rest of ASU is still not absolutely a fucking party school. I don't give a fuck if you live there. Stop. You don't know what you say? No, ASU and all the other Arizona colleges now have like pretty solid engineering departments because the defense industry is there. Okay? I've been there my whole life for 5 generations. Stop. I don't know why you're saying this because like I know motherfuckers that went there and they would absolutely openly state that it's still a party school. Most American colleges are party schools in general. I go to U of A, and yes, both U of A and ASU are very much still party schools. People go out every night. Exactly. Name one secular college that's not a party school. I mean, most American colleges are party schools, but like some are more party schools than others. I should know. I went to University of Miami, okay? ASU is literally a party school. All state universities go so hard because it's like kids from middle-class families who finally get an ounce of freedom. Exactly. Chatter's like, listen, I've been living here and they don't invite me to any of the parties, so they must not exist. I've been here for 5 generations and they keep telling me you got no bitches, you can't come in. Sorry. Look at your fucking ratio. And that implies to me that they're in there playing chess and they're just afraid of how good I am at chess. And that's why in this essay, I will explain to you that ASU is no longer a party school. That's funny. This guy looks like he could be convinced to eat poop within 20 minutes. Oh my God. This is true. He does look like that. Oh, another M. HUD lock.
Rubber mask playing Biden in an effort to wake people up to see what the deep state had planned for us.
Come on, you got to be fucking kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. No, I really, no, this is information. I'm not.
Okay, so if we're going to go deep state, how about RFK Jr., his uncle famously got his head blown off, and so did his dad. What do you think about the deep state doing that?
So, haven't heard much about the head being blown off, but I know that JFK Jr. is still alive, and he is going to eventually
How about John?
John, which one is that?
JFK
Jr. Yeah.
JFK Jr.
Yeah, he's going to be Trump's second vice president when all this truth comes out. You can't rely on the news, dude. You gotta turn to alternative information.
Are these delegates?
Like, I don't think this guy is on TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, I think this guy's brain is broken already. They removed frat row after several deaths in 2012. Is less of a party school now than 10 years ago. It don't matter, man. I know what it looks like as schools where they remove frat row. It still doesn't matter. They still absolutely throw parties. I'm sure it's not as like crazy as it once was. It's like saying USC is not a party school. Like, come on now. USC technically, I think, still has frat row though. If you wrap your dog in that hoodie, it will be a Kaya Day hoodie. Oh, that's funny. You're right. Anyway, let's get back to this. Ludwig, this is like who you could have turned out as. This motherfucker's like from New Hampshire and also probably has like relatives that for parents, grandparents. Maybe closer than your grandparent situation though.
Delegates? Who are all these people?
Who, these people?
Are you guys delegates? What are you all doing here? What is everyone doing here? What is this? Oh, so you're. I know it's a Trump rally. Are you delegates?
All I got to say is that if Trump really was such a horrible human being, why would all these good people come out and still support him after all this? There must be.
I mean, again, another incredibly quick counter is, are you familiar with the Madison Square Garden rally that happened where 30,000 American citizens went in support of Adolf Hitler? It doesn't mean anything. When you got like a lot of support, that doesn't necessarily mean that like that's a good person. Like, it just means that those guys are also bad people. Just like you. Well, this guy is so misguided that I'm not even like immediately stating that he's a bad person. Like, I mean, I'm sure he is, but like, he's just like, he's like too stupid to be. He is too stupid to be good or bad almost.
Be something the media is doing wrong.
Is it possible they don't know what they're doing?
I see your point. But unfortunately, it's not true. I think yes, the Trump supporters just see something different in Donald Trump, and the media has convinced you that he is a racist, he is a sexist, he's against gay people, he's a fascist. He's not any of those. He's just for the American people, and he's the guy to take down the entire system that has been controlling the world and, you know, controlling our way of life for centuries. He's the guy to basically change the whole system. He's bringing God back. He's bringing.
So what do you think about the E.G. Carroll rape trial?
Say it one more time.
There's a Donald Trump rape.
Oh, this guy knows nothing about that. Let's be fucking real.
Trial going on right now. How do you think Donald?
He knows nothing about that, and he's just gonna be like, "That's fake news." Like, that's another, deep state actor trying to vilify our glorious president.
Trump's a rapist.
Again, I believe that the media is trying. They will lie about everything about Donald Trump. They will make up every single.
Notice how I didn't know what he was gonna say, and I absolutely nailed it. It's because these guys are the most predictable motherfuckers on the planet. He doesn't know anything about it, but it doesn't matter because he's like, no. It's the mainstream media lying. Like, see, you don't understand. The audio desync on this video is vexing. Wait, really? Is there a massive audio desync? Clip it and send it to me.
I think they'll make up horrible accusations about people on Trump's team, like they did with Brett.
How about like the Weber v. Deck case, which involved Donald Trump?
I was going to say one more thing, but with like Brett Kavanaugh, they fabricated that.
It's just like, it's one of the saddest parts about the like deep state shit that these guys talk about, which is that like, you know, there is certainly a doesn't know anything about it, but it doesn't matter because he's like, no, it's the mainstream media lying. Like, see, you don't understand. The audio decing on this video is vexing. Wait, really? Is there a massive
accusations about people on Trump's team like they did with Brett?
How about like the Weber v. Deck case, which involved Donald Trump?
I was going to involve.
Doesn't know anything. Oh, yeah, it's annoying. I don't know why it's happening. It's not just this video. Same interviewer messing with Nazis.
Hey, what's going on, Chris?
Oh, let's finish this video and then we'll look at it. Will the use device timestamps thing fix it again? Maybe. Oh, ama çıkaracaksın o zaman.
That I believe it was a total.
Is it better now?
It was another effort to take down Trump. January 6th was a setup to take down Trump and his good supporters.
Is it better or worse?
Okay, so you don't think that Donald Trump stood outside the White House and encouraged people to do January 6th?
Okay. There's a whole story to January 6th. You can look it up. Go to bitshoot.com. That's a great website to get information on.
You tell me your take on it. What's the story behind January 6th?
So, January 6th. I believe January 6th was...
Ooh, this is a good one because it's like, do you agree with January 6th? Yes. So do you think it was Antifa? Also, yes. So is Antifa doing something that you agree with? It's great. It's like this weird bind. You know what I mean?
I don't know every single detail, but I have the basic scope of it. It's basically what you saw on TV, what you saw like the people fighting with police officers, people fighting with, beating up and fighting, being violent and breaking glass. That was all staged. It wasn't actually real. It
was EPs.
No.
Oh, it wasn't EPs?
No, I really think it was actually Antifa dressed in Trump gear to make you think they were Trump supporters.
So Antifa did January 6th. They dressed up. All those thousands of people were actors. They were.
Oh my God, dude, I could be such a good QAnon supporter. I'm sorry. Not to gas myself up, but like, holy fuck, dude. I've called every single talking point that this dumbass NPC was going to say before he said it. Like, I could literally do him. I could do the QAnon. Oh God, I just need to, I need to hit up Che Young and get my QAnon gear so that I can just stand twice and also simultaneously be my best QAnon self. You know what I mean? It's so easy. It's so easy. I just need to like take a shovel and just slam myself in the face a bunch of times and like really deconstruct my face and reconstruct it again so it looks like, my parents were also kissing cousins. You know what I mean?
They were leftists, and Trump had nothing to do with it.
Trump, you see, that was I've done my research, and the people on the west side of the building, that was what you saw on TV. People were breaking windows, but it was all done by professional stuntmen, professional photographers.
Stuntmen, Antifa.
It was paid actors. It was paid actors.
Antifa and stuntmen.
It was just all paid actors set up by people against Trump to make it look like Trump incited a violent attack on the Capitol. But Trump and his real actual supporters in their Trump gear were on the east end of the building. And even one guy, Brandon Strzok. I love you, Brandon Strzok. I hope you see this. It's
Brandon, he's that guy who spent a little time in the fake jail cell because he turned FBI informant, right?
Brandon Strzok is a good man. He's a patriot. He's a gay American.
No, he reached out to me and tried to get me embroiled in his weird FBI informant scheme.
Brandon Strzok is a good man, and he
FBI informant.
Nope, and he
FBI informant.
No, I seriously, Brandon, if you're seeing
it's on the paperwork.
Oh, it's all an effort to take down the good people of this country.
FBI informant.
Brandon Strzok is a gay man who realized that the Democrats and the left are not for any minorities or gay people. They just want their vote.
Without objection,
and they
the
don't
presiding
do for them.
officer
They
is
tell them they're a
authorized to
victim.
declare
Trump
the
actually
committee in
cares
cares about
recess at
everyone,
any
including
point.
gay people like
Pursuant
Brandon
to
Strzok.
House Deposition
You're a stand-up
Authority
comedian.
Regulation 10.
No, I'm
I
just
now-
a truth seeker.
All right, tell me your name again.
Okay, Stop the Steal speaker Brandon Strzok gave FBI info on rally organizers more than a dozen others as a part of a plea deal. He 1,000,000%. Like, he chirped so much, dude. Awesome. Newly unsealed filings detail aspects of the significant information Brandon Strzok provided the DOJ in a deal to avoid a felony charge from the Capitol riot. This guy's like, Brandon Strzok is a good man. He would never speak. He would never fucking snitch. He would never do that. He's a good man, and he's certainly not FBI. They're so dumb, these guys. Oh, fuck. I can't show you Kaya right now. She's like... She's outside of the camera, so I'm going to turn it off. You're reading fake news, brother. No, I know. You're a good man, Brandon. This guy... seems like this guy wants to kiss Brandon.
Mike.
You want your last name on here?
Not my last name.
Okay, but you're okay with me
I'll
making this
show you
video and
half
putting
of
it out,
Kaya.
right?
Put it anywhere you want.
All right.
YouTube.
Mike the Anonymous Miker. QAnon guy.
Where we go one, we go all. Go Trump.
Like, what are you looking at, dog? I can't tell. What a ledge. How can you be mad at the world when you have that little thing behind you? I'm not. No, like last night when I was looking at the fucking LSF comments, I was going to get mad. And then I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Kaya's like literally right on my lap. I'm going to go pet her instead. And then I stopped being mad. This guy apparently was trolling Nazis too.
What are you doing out here today? You're out of jail, Leo? Yeah. How's it going?
It's going good.
All right. So, you got any new dates?
Huh?
You got any new dates?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Court dates? Passing out some literature?
Yes, sir.
All right. No masks today.
No. This is a new deal.
A new phase. You're just going out to meet with the Trumpers, right?
People's initiative. There you go.
Okay. I'll take one. What do you got? We got Defend New England. All right, Pine updates. What's new?
Nothing. Hello.
Is that
Hello.
the D3100?
I'm actually not sure. It works well though.
Can I see the edge of it?
Quite great. No.
It might be the higher model, D3200.
How you doing? Good, you? Doing good. Good.
Yeah, why not? I want to see what you guys are doing, right?
Yeah, you can make a documentary.
Yeah, I'm here for it because your other guy isn't around, right? Whatever your other documenter. He's not here, right? I don't know. Usually you got like a camera guy with you.
No, I'm
But
the
I guess you have-
propaganda guy. I'm the propaganda guy at the end of the day.
Yeah, you usually have like another guy behind you though, with right? So who's this guy? No, nothing. You're the new guy. Hi, I'm Rod. You wanna?
But they substituted for a new twink. They found the new Nazi twink. Heil Twinkler. You know?
Rob, this never goes well for you. You know,
It doesn't?
I would just let's part ways peacefully. You know?
I just want to get a little, Chris. Come on,
No, I know you've missed.
just a little bit, okay? I mean, because you're here with the Trumpers. I mean, like this is fascinating
We're showing
to
them
me.
the new way, a better way.
Okay.
Yes, a socialist.
Meaning.
You know, we talked about.
Oh
that.
yeah. So I did notice that you are putting out an anti-state message recently, right?
Yes.
You're secessionist.
New England Independence Party. Yes.
No, I mean I can get the pamphlet later, but you're secessionist now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's wacky. And so you're trying.
MAGA Nazi goons with masks. Yeah, no, they're like they are they're Nat Sock or Pat Sock. They love being like, no, we're not Nazis. We're like actually National Socialists.
Trying to get the Trumpers on board to secede the entirety of New England?
Building some grassroots support here. People love it.
Okay.
It's going really well.
Why isn't Pullhouse with you?
Who?
What is his name? Chris Polchuk? Your main friend? You know, from the Bloodroot gang?
We got a lot of friends. We don't bring them all with us all the time.
We're everywhere.
It'd be kind of
Yeah, no, you totally are. But you're a Manchester guy, so it would make sense that you're here, right?
We're everywhere.
You're everywhere? All right. All right, well, you do your thing.
Thank you, Rod. I hope you're well.
Enjoy it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What side are you on, Chris?
The Pine side.
I thought-
the side. Here we are.
Yeah, seceding from the Union, right?
For the best interests of our people.
Okay, right on.
That's right.
All right.
Enjoy your day.
All right, be good, guys.
Alrighty, man. Have a good one. Thank
Good
you
luck.
for visiting.
Sounds good. Have fun with your Nazi stuff.
I mean, this guy literally has a NSC shirt on. Like, it literally says Nationalist Socialist Club, which is so funny because, like, one, it's Nazi. Like, National Socialism is Nazi. Two, like, Americans don't like Nazis across the board, and they don't like socialism. They like socialism even less. So, like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with this. I don't know where you're going with this. You know what I mean? With this narrative. Especially when you're, like, not even a fucking socialist. So why? Why do they call themselves socialists? Because they're LARPing. So that's why. And they think, like, it's like a rebrand of the old thing. Their NSC 131 it's the National Socialist Club. They're big in New England. Ay, ay, ay. So whack.
You guys have fun passing out your Nazi literature to the Trumpers. Card-carrying white supremacist group.
It's just about how.
In America, I can decide what I want to do. I don't need your influence. I don't need his influence.
I love that. She got fucking, is that a beer? She's just like fucking, can you do that in where are they? New England? Can you do that? I'll do what the fuck I want. You better shut the fuck up. If I want to be a Nazi, I can be a fucking Nazi, dude.
Thank you very much.
Go Sox.
Both have a great day.
Okay. Bye, kid.
You have a fucking great day, dude. I'll fucking be a Nazi if I want to. Don't fucking talk to me.